Hello, Francesca here. I've been super active within my business this past month in May, brought on a couple of new marketing clients, so I'm very grateful. And just to let you know, I always have room for more because growth is happening. Let's get into a couple of discussion topics about social media or the online landscape. Whenever I bring a new client on or I'm in conversation with someone in general, there's always different types of questions that are brought up about social media and online marketing. So I want to sit here right now and answer some of them and go into detail because I know many of you are on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, medium.com, or whichever platform that you desire within your business. And I'm just here to answer a few questions. So let's get into Facebook, right? The Facebook business page. Facebook is a place designed by Mark Zuckerberg where Mark Zuckerberg wants you to basically do what he tells you to do. If you're a business on Facebook and you have all of the reviews, the tabs, testimonials, about me, every section filled out, and you're completing it and executing it each day, Facebook likes you more and they'll get you in front of more people. One thing that I go through with clients is a lot of times organic engagement on Facebook. We'll start off and they'll be getting 1 to 5 likes or 10 to 15 likes by the same types of people over and over again. And guess what? Facebook wants you to, number one, boost a post or run an advertisement. And I will tell you that many times simply boosting a post for a certain amount of money within your marketing budget is worth it. Simply boosting that post for $20, $50, $100 for a day or a couple of day running time will get that post in front of more people because Facebook tells the truth. When it lets you know, hey, get this in front of 200 or 900 more people for X amount of dollars, it's true. It's going to then push the post in front of more people. So Facebook business is a place where you have to, quote, pay to play, and you have to be able to run as a functioning business. They're letting you know that, hey, you're a business, you're using this platform. We want our audience on Facebook to really get the content that they want each day. And Facebook measures that by engagement, likes, comments, and shares. So yes, you do have some people on your Facebook page who are consistent liking and commenting and sharing. That's because they see a lot of your information on a daily and a weekly basis. You may have 2,000 people like your page, and there's about 5 to 10 likes on each one of the posts. You want to bring that up. It's about experimenting with different types of content, boosting your posts, having a budget weekly and monthly for Facebook advertising, because a couple months later, or even after a 30-day plan is put into place, you'll notice a big difference. I am able to help you with this type of plan. I implement this for clients because a lot more recently I've been giving them an advertising budget because they want to see more engagement on Facebook and know that their brand is getting awareness on this type of platform. So boosting and advertising is within the plan as well as experimenting with content. So experimenting means that, are you posting one subject? Are you posting your properties? Are you posting just about the interior of your restaurant? One subject on Facebook or even any social media is going to decrease or limit the type of work that you actually do within your business. Whether you are a realtor in one of the best cities in the world or in the nation, or you're a commercial interior designer or residential one looking to get some more work out of social media, it's about saying, having 5 subjects of content instead of just one. I want you to think about that. That's another point that I raise when I'm working with clients, especially within the first 30 days, because they notice that a lot of changes are happening. I now have control over the social media account and they're wondering what's going on. So in that regard, I make sure to have a solid plan with them the first 30 days, as well as just saying, this is what we need to do. You've brought me on for a reason. I know social media and I understand how to communicate with your target client, whether they're a luxury buyer, seller, or a affluent type of business owner. I understand how to work with that person, what to get in front of them, because that is the cadence within my business. Caveat, just look at the work section and you will see. There's also a couple more client projects that I'm going to be bringing on the work section of my page, which I'm very proud about. And those clients have been national. So as of now, I am working with clients from Los Angeles to New England and anywhere in between. So it's been a really great journey to expand. Secondly, let's talk about LinkedIn articles, right? I get, oh, Francesca, my LinkedIn post will get more likes than my LinkedIn articles. And I've noticed, okay, so again, this has to do with what type of subject are you talking about? Are you just talking about, hey, buy my property? Or, hey, work with me as your commercial interior designer or residential one? You need to talk about your expertise. You need to talk about what you know within that business, your growth, your internal brand story. And a brand story means the perception of your image that you put out. An image has to do with aesthetics. It has to do with the way you dress. It has to do with the way your social media is dressed, what types of colors are on there, how do your images look. And it has to do with the experience that your client is getting when working with you, especially with realtors. Realtors or interior designers who have high volume of work, they have 10, 20 properties on the market. It's really easy when I start working with them or for them to tell me, Francesca, I have 20 properties or 10 properties this week to post out. That's going to be the content for this week. Because when I communicate with clients each week, they have their important points that they want to talk about, and I also have my important points. So I then say to them, okay, well, you have 20 properties on the market, and you want to promote your properties every week. Let's do half property and half miscellaneous type of content. Half about your business, so whether it's an LLC brokerage or a corporate brokerage like Berkshire Hathaway or Sotheby's or Compass and so on. Let's do videos of you if you were in press, Wall Street Journal, Huffington Post, Curbed, television, podcasts, video. Let's mix in some diversification within the content. That way, even if I or the consumer scrolls on your Instagram or your Facebook feed, they're getting a variety instead of just one subject like property, interiors of properties or exteriors. Hey, my property's on sale. Because social media is an overall great way to bring you brand awareness, help you gain a more public voice, or a public voice that could be national, that could be in your county or in your city, as well as sales and business. So it's interesting. After working with clients for 6 months or to a year, the process seriously changes every about 3 to 4 months, just because I'm growing, I'm changing strategies, my client's growing, they want to change their strategies. And working together is a collaborative process. Yes, the client always has, this is what I want to do. They've hired me and brought me onto their business in order to change up what they're doing and bring a new perspective to them that the market needs, that maybe your competition is not showcasing, but you're going to showcase it. And it really does involve some open minds, open energy, as well as communication. So those were just a couple of great ways. Diversify your LinkedIn articles and Facebook. that's the questions that I've been receiving the most recently. And partnering with my business, you get the diversification that you're yearning for. If you have, 5 properties on the market or 15 properties on the market, or you're constantly in press, you have different events running, we're able to coordinate all of that on a schedule for social media, tag the right people, make sure all the copy is right, the information, the graphics. I do create graphics within my business for certain events or promotions, branded graphics. So again, if you're a Sotheby's realtor, a Compass realtor, Normand and Associates, whichever, or you run your own business, you're a commercial interior designer, and you have a specific brand and aesthetics, I am able to utilize that within the graphics just to make your Instagram better. Okay, that's another thing. Some brokerages do provide templated social media posts, which if you want to use them, great. They're awesome. The consumer probably likes it because they're cool and unique. But if you're one of 10,000 using the same social media graphics, that's not differentiation. That's just, oh, I'm going to use a template. And the client may look at you and your competition, or 3 of you in the same brokerage or in different brokerages but a similar city. They're going to say, what's going on with this? They're posting the same template. Another thing I've noticed when working with a client who sells, let's say, upwards of $1 million or a few $1 million properties, is the client always wants a marketing plan. At the presentation, or when they're, quote, bidding for other realtors or just seeing what's out there, they want to know what type of marketing plan that you're going to implement for them. That's a small part of what they're looking for, and a part that I know really well because I had someone come to me and say, Francesca, we need a marketing plan. I have a potential seller right here. Their house is a few $1 million and they want a marketing plan. And they want a marketing plan, not just put it on the MLS and let it fly out to Zillow, Realtor.com, or Trulia, which is great because all your listings are going to be there anyway. They want to know, what type of press is this getting? Is it going to be in print press, in online press? I always recommend online press, but in magazines like Modern Luxury or your neighborhood or city type of magazines that have an astute, prestigious reputation, it is an add-on to put it in there, but make sure it's always accompanied with an online article or social media posts. There's so many outlets that you're able to get involved with in the luxury market or within your city. And really that's a process that I take clients on as well. So it's social media, generating content to tell your brand story, along with press, publications, reaching out to different people, because it's a process. And so many people, even people who I don't work with, who are on social media, who are like clients or business partners who I just talk to, they're like, Francesca, social media, it takes time. They're like, 3 months, 6 months, a year. Wow. Like, it's been 6 months and I'm actually understanding why I'm doing all this, because some people are so used to like picking up the phone, calling, and getting an instant result in yesteryear, which that may have worked. But in today's world, yeah, there's so many more people out there, but there's also more opportunity for you to grow your business online, on social media, on medium.com. There's so many different platforms. House is a popular one in interior design. So it's about, centralizing your message, make sure your aesthetics are in line, understanding your business model and how to perform that in a social media environment, and just let me take over the rest. If you're gonna work with me, just let me help you. That's the best thing too, just being open to the process. Because guess what? When you first sign on with me, you know what I show you on my website, but you'll really know the process and what I'm able to get accomplished for you within my business in, a 1 month, a 3 month, a 6 months, or a 1 year scale, because we've been doing more. I noticed the client mentality in the first 30 days to 6 months to a year changes. I guess, open up more to the process, because in the 30 days they're like, okay, what's going on? I'm getting used to something new. This is scary. I trust this. They're like going back and forth in their head. And after a longer term period of time, they then understand, okay, I understand the communication flow. I understand the openness that I have with Francesca. I understand that she's growing, social media changes. So it's really just like putting that, putting that first step forward and understanding that this is a process. This is not like an instant result in 1 week. You're going to get 5 clients. But this is a process, and this is going to help you grow your business, because you're all in business, you're established, you've been in your business for 10, 20 plus years, and it's been a process for you to get from, maybe that $1 million client to a $10 million client. So in property, that is, or if you're a commercial interior designer, maybe you started off in a small coffee shop and now you're working with a franchise commercial restaurant or one of the top restaurateurs in the area, and that takes time. So